Without further ado, it is time for another JP in the Beans Top 5. Today's Top 5, a little bit of a convoluted scenario, which we love with our Top 5s. These are going to be the Top 5 characters that we have been introduced to and interacted with in the new DCU that we are most looking forward to seeing more of. So not necessarily the best characters we've seen so far, but the characters that we have seen, that we have been introduced to, that we are eager to see even more of in upcoming movies and shows. So, for example, Creature Commandos, Peacemaker, Superman, heck, even Suicide Squad was James Gunn. So, let's go. We could throw that in there as well. So, without further ado, Beans, you go first.
All right, well, my number 5 of characters I want to see moving forward in the DCU, I have G.I. Robot at number 5. I loved G.I. Robot. I figured I needed at least one Creature Commandos pull here, and I was going through that list, and I was like, it's G.I. Robot. He's for sure got the most interesting background.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he's in there killing Nazis. I thought about him showing up in Peacemaker Season 2.
Would have been perfect.
Oh, you know how phenomenal that
would have been perfect.
Dude, release G.I. Robot in that world.
Truly.
Just see who wins.
He's going to have a time.
He would kill everybody, and it would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
He had
amazing
fights from what little he lasted, and his backstory, phenomenal. So just keep sending that murder robot everywhere you can. So that's my number 5.
I love it. My number 5, also a Creature Commandos pull, Frankenstein. Listen, David Harbour is a delight. See Thunderbolts, Red Guardian. So if he's willing, and I happen to believe that he would be, to be the live-action version of Frankenstein in the DC world, as he was portrayed in the animated series, he was a delight. Blissfully ignorant, exceptionally powerful, uniquely driven, and very dangerous. Frankenstein is my number 5. All right. My number 4, also from Creature Commandos, is Dr. Phosphorus. Okay, I love Alan Tudyk, so if you can get him to keep doing that particular character, that would be fantastic. Part of what I really enjoy about it is he's a character that we haven't seen much of at all prior to Creature Commandos. He's exceptionally powerful, so what a phenomenal bad guy he would make. Anti-hero at most. Don't want him as a hero, but put him up against... I mean, truly, how's Batman going to handle that guy?
Batman did handle him.
I know.
I want to know.
How? We don't know. We don't know. I think that's a question we would need to actually have answered. So I would love to see more of his power set. And again, when you're being portrayed by Alan Tudyk, it's going to be great. So that's my number 4. Dr. Phosphorus. A couple Creature Commandos back to back.
All right, my number 4, I have Lex Luthor, which, surprisingly, we got a little nod in with Peacemaker. He showed up for a little bit.
Yep.
And he's already working his little magic to get out of prison.
That rascal.
Already.
Yeah.
So, however he manipulated Rick Flag Sr., I'll be very eager to see how he pulled that bad boy off. But Lex was arguably one of the best parts of Superman. We were talking about great villains and having fantastic villains.
Yes.
He is one of those.
Totally.
Nailed it out of the park. I would love to see Nicholas Hoult continue that spiel.
Totally.
And I want to see Lex Luthor outside of the Superman sphere.
Okay.
Eventually, right?
Yep.
He's great with Superman. That's fantastic. But I want to see him build the Legion of Doom. This time for real, not the other DCEU where Deathstroke just shows up on the boat and we need our own league. And it's like, why? You haven't even done anything. You almost had them beat each other anyway. So where's your... Anyways, I'm getting off track. Okay? I want to see this Lex Luthor build a supervillain team. I want to see him almost win. It's just incredible. I would also love to see him against the absolute evil in that timeline where we get the Ultraman. Lex Luthor versus Ultraman where you can actually root for Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
phenomenal.
It's weirdly satisfying.
So, I have Lex at 4.
It's great number 4. Your number 3, Sa.
At number 3, somebody we are going to be getting more of soon, I have Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, because I genuinely loved Nathan Fillion, and I can't wait to see him alongside Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, two guys who cannot stand Guy Gardner that much either. So
anybody can stand him, right?
Yeah.
He's just, tough hang.
But, like, John is so, like, no bullshit, and Guy Gardner is...
all of it.
He will punch you in the face. So, like, John won't,
Yeah.
but Hal will. And I can't wait to see the dynamic between the three of them, because I can just see Hal, as he's training John, being like, this guy's an idiot. 100%.
Don't follow this guy's advice.
So I cannot wait
It's bad.
for the three of them. We get 3 human Green Lanterns together soon. Remember when we had 0? Or we just had 1? This is great.
It is great.
So, Guy Gardner's at number 3.
Don't we have to be so close, by the way, to getting a trailer for Lanterns?
You would think.
Holy Toledo.
Because it's early 26, right?
I know.
So,
Come on. Let's
Should
get the
be-
hype train going.
anytime now.
Yep, it's great. My number 3 is Vigilante. Listen, he's a hoot, he's a delight, and I love that now that they have put Checkmate into the DCU, that you have this goober in the role of a spy. What a terrible combination that is. And by terrible, I do mean wonderful, because he will be the most terribly, effectively ineffective covert operative the world has ever seen. He's just such, like, Adrian is just such a goof. He's a delight every time he's on the screen. So the more that we can get of him, obviously the comic relief is great, but he also holds his own. So it's not as if he's out of place or this guy should just be dead. I think he's tremendous. Give me more Vigilante. That's my number 3. My number 2 is Mr. Terrific. I love the sheer technological wizardry that he brings, the confidence that he brings. Eddie Gathegi crushes it, of course, in the role. So every little bit of him that we got on the screen in the Superman movie was great, and I would like more of that, please. Much, much more. He has every opportunity to be an absolute force in the movies moving forward, so Mr. Terrific is my number 2.
Guess what? He's my number 2.
Come on!
Hey, but
Excellent choice.
what a character to catch me off guard.
Yep.
What a character to catch me off guard. Because, again, I knew very little of Mr. Terrific going in. That one fight scene, we were talking about how Peacemaker Season 2 lacked fight scenes. And we did bring up the Mr. Terrific fight scene, and I'm going to bring it up again. That fight scene right there was so essential and so key to his character to show that he's not just the guy in the chair, that he can get things done out in the field too, and it was phenomenal. I've said it before, that dude is the Michael Jackson of superheroes in the way that he moves, and no other way. Okay, we're going to get that out of the way. All right, not the weird stuff. Just the style.
Smooth.
He is the smoothest superhero I think I've ever seen with just his movements. Phenomenal. Everything calculated. They've done the genius well, and it's not Cyborg. You know, this is a full new character that not a lot of people know. I'm all for it.
Yep.
Give me more Mr. Terrific.
100%.
That leaves me with my number 1.
Your number 1, sir.
And my number 1 is Vigilante at number 1. Love that guy.
That's great.
Fantastic for everything that you said. I would love him to get his own one-off series. Can you imagine him versus a very serious villain like, I don't know, Deathstroke?
Totally. I think there's a great story there. Like, I'm not kidding. A Checkmate show with him at front and center, great.
I literally just want to see him against all these weapon specialists.
Yes.
Him versus Deadshot.
Oh.
Him versus Idris Elba's character, Bloodsport.
Right.
Would be phenomenal.
Right.
So I would love
Should be a
to
lot of
see him go after all these people. Something would be really funny for me too is to see him go through like Ra's al Ghul's.
Oh, jeez.
the
League of
demon-
Shadows.
Yeah, the League of Shadows.
Yeah.
I want that so bad, where it's just Vigilante versus all of these really serious villains. He doesn't have to win them all, nor should he. Right?
No, he should get his butt kicked sometimes.
Deathstroke should kick his ass 100%.
Yes.
But him just like one-upping Bloodsport one time, and then Bloodsport having to live with that one-upping would be masterful. So that is my number one.
It's a great number one. Great number one. My number one, also arrived on your list a bit earlier, is Lex Luthor. I think we've got something special here with Nick Holt. So what he gave in Superman was already a terrific performance, and I think there are additional layers to that character to yet unfold. We talked already earlier on this podcast about the critical importance of a great bad guy. He is going to be a tremendous presence throughout the DCU moving forward, and I'm not going to get tired of it. He's great. He's fantastic, and I think James Gunn understands where to plug into the empathetic parts of his character to where, for example, in Man of Tomorrow, we already know he and Superman are going to be teaming up a little bit. That's one of the keys to making Lex Luthor such a great villain, is you have to give him those moments where you go, oh, wow, he's doing some good here. Well, yes, but it's for his own self-interest always. And so it's just going to add another layer of depth to that character. So I'm pumped to see more of Nick Holt as Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Even though we already got a big taste, give me some out.
And if you want like the vibe of Lex Luthor that I'm looking forward to, watch the Justice League animated series and Unlimited, because they do Lex Luthor so well.
Very well.
In that.
Yep.
So that is what I want.
Yep.
Really, really bad. And I'm sure he's fantastic in Superman the Animated Series as well. It's been just a long time since I've seen that, so I couldn't tell you exactly where he sits there. But it's Lex Luthor. I'm sure he's great in that too. So, no, great number one. Great number one.
Thank you. Great top five.
I love how neither one of us had Superman on there.
Yeah. Yeah. And I enjoyed, let's see, real quick, I'm going to give you I had 5 that were in consideration. Superman or Clark Kent, Lois Lane, Peacemaker, Metamorpho, and Hawkgirl were in consideration for me.
Yeah, Metamorpho, just because he's an interesting character outside of it, but it wasn't
the skill set.
It wasn't from the movie. They didn't give me enough from the movie yet where I'm like, now pull the trigger.
Hawkgirl's most intriguing and yet mysterious for me at this point, because I just don't know what direction they're trying to go with that character. There's a lot to explore with Thanagar and the lore, so to me there's an awful lot of yet untapped potential there, but I don't feel confident enough to put her on the top 5 ahead of some of the others that we've gotten more from so far, in my opinion.
Well, I kind of want Hawkman too. Like after Black Adam, Black Adam was not a perfect movie, but Hawkman was phenomenal in that movie, and I would love to see more Hawkman get thrown in there.
Yeah,
so
100%.
Having those two together
would be a blast.
Would be very interesting.